Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in the deep playthrough of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The ID for today is... Holy shit, there is a service dude walking under the wing of that plane over there. The flight plan or ID of today is to get a brief flight in. It's Sunday night, I don't have that much time. But we are currently... I will give you a couple of seconds to guess where we are. And I must say that's one thing that's bothering me a bit. Those airport lighting systems are way too bright. It's almost like a meteorite impacting from outer space. It's crazy. But also the runway lights. If you are just flying over a country and you fly over an airport way higher, then those lights are, you can see them from like 1,000 miles away, regardless of the weather or whatever. Yes, we are in 3, 2, 1, Cairo, Egypt, and the idea is to get a brief glimpse of the pyramids. And of course, that would be nicer in the daytime. I will also do that in the daytime. By the way, pretty cool. Over in the back, I saw like this service vehicle with flashing lights, which actually reflected on the building that it was driving past. That's a pretty nice little detail for, yeah, really secondary things in this game, like ground objects. But I will be also checking them out during the day. I'm curious how they look, but I really prefer to play with real-time weather and real-time time. It just gives that additional immersiveness factor in my book. So it's currently, I don't know what it is over there, probably 12 o'clock at night or something. It is nighttime in Egypt, so we will be scouting them out first in the dark, but I hope that they will be lit. I mean, it are tourist attractions, so I hope it will be lit. It is pretty simple flight plan. We will be taking off, and then I have marked 2 radio stations down, which are in the direction of the 2 pyramids that we will be checking out. So that's also a bit of exercise of using those radio beacons. I really haven't used them that much, or at all actually. And yeah, there's also one other bug in this game besides those airport lights. That is the volume of service vehicles is way too loud for their location in my book, especially if they start moving. But yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. What the hell was that? That more sounded like a propeller engine stopping, but it was actually the service vehicle itself. Here, this is what I mean. I really, if I wouldn't have seen it, I would think it would be way closer than it actually is. Based on the sound alone. It's a bit too loud. But the idea is to follow those radio beacons, fly over the pyramids, and then I have to think, yeah, I think straight ahead approximately is a smaller runway where we will be hopefully able to touch down. And the pyramids, from what I saw, I didn't really measure it that well, but from a brief glimpse, they're not that far from Cairo, so I don't think it's that long of a flight. I think maybe 15 miles, 20 miles or something. So let's check it out. We do also, for the immersiveness factor, start on the parking, and we have to make our way to a runway. So let's quickly do that. I won't go through the whole checklist because I've been doing that. Yeah, actually I should, because that is how you're supposed to fly. So let's do it. Let's first turn, oh, wrong button. Turn on some light. Let's turn on the checklists, and here we go. So fuel, shut off valve, open, click, brakes, tested and set. Oh no, now they're set. Alright, take item, next one, mixture, rich, carburetor heat, cold, check, prime as required. Alright, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Throttle, open 1/2 inch. Like so. Maybe that's even too much. What is 1/2 inch? 1/2 inch is about that. Check master switch on. Ignition. Here we go. Oh. Oh. We have to do it a couple of times. Very nice. Check. Let's check off this list. Oh. Check, 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 check. Oh, throttle 1000 RPM or less. Check. Oil pressure, is it in the green? Yes, we are now low RPM, so it's not really in the green, but as soon as we get some more RPMs going, it will go into the green, so check. And then the last one, it always disappears over here, it's a bit weird. In the window itself, I always have to resize it to make it visible. Flashing beacon and navigation lights. So we do navigation, we do beacon. Let's also put on the strobes, why not? Let's put on the landing lights and the taxi lights. I would say that we are good to go. Check oil pressure and the beacon lights, and that's about it, because the rest we will be doing it on the runway. So let's get rid of this one and let's get in touch with the grounds. Tune grounds. Yes. Let's do some ATIS. Check some, get some pressure readings.
Information Sierra 2000 Zulu. Wind 030 at 14. Visibility tree. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,000 feet. Few clouds at 4,100 feet. Few clouds at 12,300 feet. Temperature 2 tree. 2.10. Altimeter 29.94. ILS runway 5 center, ILS runway 5 right, and ILS runway 5 left in use. Landing and departing runway 5 center, runway 5 right, and runway 5 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have Sierra. Cairo Airport information Tango 2000 Zulu.
Right, I was not really sure what that last thing is, what he said. Let's read that one more time. He said, he said something like read back on hold instructions.
Visibility tree. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,000 feet. Few clouds at 4,100 feet. Few clouds at 12,300 feet. Temperature 2 tree. 2.10. Altimeter 29.94. ILS runway 5 center, ILS runway 5 right, and ILS runway 5 left in use. Landing and departing runway 5 center, runway 5 right, and runway 5 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have Tango.
Read back.
Cairo Airport information Tango 2000.
Again, I'm just a bit slow today, but read back on hold instruction or something, and advise direction. Now that's clear. And then he also said state your direction. Okay, that's also. No, what? I'm mixing it up. He said read back the on hold instruction, advice on direction. What the hell did he say? One more time. Sorry guys, I'm a bit OCD.
Cairo Airport information Tango 2000 Zulu. Wind 029er at 14. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000 feet, few clouds at 4,100 feet, few clouds at 12,300 feet. Temperature, 24. 2.10. Altimeter 29.904. ILS runway 5 center, ILS runway 5 right and ILS runway 5 left in use. Landing and departing runway 5 center, runway 5 right and runway 5 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Tango.
Alright,
Cairo
clear.
Airport information Tango 2.
Tango, that is the designation of the latest ATIS report. I think airport ATIS is information service something. Traffic and information service. We have the latest one, that's Tango, and yeah, we have to state that to the tower once we get contact with them. There's one other thing I missed the first time around, and that is setting the altimeter to 9.4 pressure, not 9.2, 9.4. So we did that. Request depart, and we want to depart to the west. Here we go.
Ground PHROM 888 ready to taxi departure to the west with Tango.
PHROM 888 taxi to and hold short of runway 5 center via taxiway uniform Tango. Contact tower on 125.875 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 5 center using taxiway uniform Tango PHROM 888.
Alright, we have to hold short of the runway and then we have to contact them again, and it is taxiway U, so that is uniform Tango. Alright, so U and T. Let's hope that it will go a little bit more smooth than the previous time. I had to taxi on Amsterdam in my very first Microsoft Flight Simulator video because I had a hell of a hard time finding it. Because that's the annoying thing, those runway or taxiway designations are really sparse. They are hardly indicated. And of course I should have prepared better and gotten an airport map. Before going here, but I was a bit lazy. I didn't do that. But what we can do, of course, is if we take off from the to the west, we will be taking off from the east, hopefully. So we are now facing south. So our runway, I would say, should be over there something. There is the east, and then we will be taking off perpendicular to our current heading and then to the left. That is what I expect, but I don't really know the runway layouts. Let's just check it out. I also wonder whether these taxiways are two-way traffic. I mean, two Cessnas can move along over here. They can probably pass each other in opposite directions, but two airliners will not, I assume, with their wingspan. But I see some more lighting over there. I have a hunch that the runways are over there. And then we will be starting from the east over there, and we'll be heading out to the west. Right, there's a sign. Oh, stop. Stop, I tell you. Hello. Alright, what does it say? U and T. Alright. T is over there. So, that's good. And we are currently on G. Here we go. We have to go to the right, I expect. Can you imagine if I would be piloting or taxiing a loaded with passengers airline jet and then just going on hunches and gut feelings with regards to the direction of the taxi way? It would be pretty damn funny. Alright, but we are now on T, and what does it say for the rest? I cannot read it. It said T. Let's check it out. I'm just curious. What the hell did it say? Oh. S. It said that S is to the left. And S is... now it says J is to the right. Alright, but whatever. We don't need J, we need T, and we are on T. And I also have T in front of me. It's a pretty big coincidence. Small dad joke in between, why not? I wonder how these taxiways work. Do you have to stay on the center line, or do you? I assume so. Or maybe stay on the right, like a regular roadway. I don't think so. Alright, we are still on T. And I think the actual runways will be indicated with red signs. The yellow signs are the taxiways. And the red signs. This one has like a red. What the hell? God damn it. I'm going way too quickly. Let's check that again. The brakes aren't all that good.
Ground generic Kilo November Echo 266 IFR to King Khaled, ready to copy. Generic Kilo November Echo 266 is cleared to King Khaled Airport as filed.
Alright, that is P.
Take off runway 5 center, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.55 squawk 0321. Generic Kilo November Echo 266 cleared to King Khaled Airport as filed. Take off runway 5 center, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 119.35 squawk 0321. Generic 266 read back correct. Contact ground on 120.1. pushback request accepted.
Left is to Z. We don't need to go to Z, I would say.
Ground generic Kilo November Echo 266 requesting the end of pushback. Generic Kilo November Echo 266 request to end pushback received.
Z and R.
Ground generic Kilo November Echo 266 with Tango ready to taxi IFR. Generic Kilo November Echo 266 taxi to and hold short of runway 5 center using taxiway uniform Tango. Contact tower on 125.875 when ready.
Ah shit, I don't hope that this T taxiway
Taxi to and hold short runway 5 center using taxiway uniform Tango generic 266.
I do not hope this one goes all the way around the airport. T is to the left. Alright, we go to the left. I forgot my timer, by the way. 1 second. How long have I been babbling? 20 minutes in total. Something like that, maybe a little bit less. Right, this way actually a quick and dirty flight still takes quite some time, but yeah, it is what it is. I like to do it a bit how it's supposed to be done. Although I'm a total rookie, this is the way to learn. Hey, this looks like a runway. Which runway is this? Is this 5? Yes, 5C. Very nice. Alright, and I can hold short, right? Alright, that was pretty straightforward. Here we go. I'm holding short right now for it.
Cairo Tower PHROM 888 ready for departure to the west at runway 5 center.
PHROM 888 cleared for takeoff runway 5 center west departure approved.
Nice. Oh, god damn it. Oh. So annoying if I'm... There are so many controls and double controls and what have you not.
PHROM 888, did you copy?
I did copy that, yes.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5 center PHROM 888.
Right, here we are. Maybe a bit a little bit. Ah no, we're good. I wanted to say maybe a little bit too far on the runway, but I think we will have plenty of room. Of tarmac. Alright, Cairo, see you later during the day when we will be revisiting the pyramids to get a better look at them. But for now, I think we're good to go. But let's run the checklist. Parking brake set, fuel shut-off valve, it's open, mixture rich below 300 feet, strobe is on, parking brake release. Yeah, we can check them all. Check, 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 check. And what do we have more? Before takeoff. Carburetor heats, cold intake. We already checked that one, I think. Throttle will be full. Lift nose wheel at 50 knots indicated airspeeds. Pitch the plane up 10% when sufficient speed has been reached. Alright, there are actually like little descriptions here. That's pretty handy. I did not know that. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. God damn it. I'm really not the sharpest tool in the shed today. Anyways, I think we are pretty good to go. I am going to put on my lights to have a better sight of the airspeed meter and the attitude meter. The one to the top left and the one to the right of that one. And let's put it fully rich. And I think we are good to go, I would say. Super annoying, this rudder. It's really all or nothing. Egypt. That's the funny thing of this game, or I can hardly call it a game.
PH Rombbb 88, continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Alright, west. That means we need to make a turn. But it's so funny, you can just in a second you are anywhere in the world. And this is actually a country I've like Indiana Jones.
Did you copy?
Indiana Jones and stuff. This is a pretty interesting location.
Cairo Tower PH Rombbb 88, continue for west departure.
Of course it doesn't beat going there for real, like seeing it in the game, but still, this does give somewhat of an impression of it. It's pretty cool. And what I also notice is how incredibly bright the night is over here. Alright, let's make a turn crosswinds. That's what it's called when you go perpendicular to the runway. This is the standard runway pattern, at least from what I've read. By the way, this was a pretty long runway. This was a lot more...
PH Rombbb 88, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
This is a lot more comfortable than
Cairo Tower PH Rombbb 88, frequency
Lukla
change.
from the previous episodes. The most dangerous and one of the shortest runways in the world. This is like, yeah, also the taxiway and stuff, how it's laid out. A really clear runway, I would say. Although I could have also had back the runway over there, and in that case that would have meant that I taxied totally in the wrong direction. But yeah, we had the good gamble, 50% chance we went the right way. Holy shit. We're banking to the other side. That's not good. Let's make the turn a bit sharper. are in the what they call the downwind leg, parallel to the runway, and that is also nearing the west direction that we're looking for. And let's not get too high. Let's just enjoy the scenery a bit. And let's start to tune in to our first radio beacon. First trim the plane a little bit. And our first beacon is... Right, I need to try to read it. 490. Right, so we have over there the navigation display, and we will be inserting 490. I don't think that's possible, 490 actually. It only goes from 108 to 117. God damn it. Ah, maybe put it to NDB marker. Nope. God damn it. Maybe through the comms. Nope. No dice. Ah, over here, of course, the DME. That was it. Oh, shit, sorry. Over there. That's the one. And there is our beacon. And it actually, this is the first time I'm actually doing this now. This shows us the direction where the beacon is. So let's try to head in the direction. There we go. So our direction should be 310 degrees, I would say. Oh. Let's keep the plane steady. Yes, I say 310 degrees. it's a shame that that thing is all the way to the right. Holy shit. Not sure what it's doing now. Am I out of its range or something? I think we are already over it. That's probably it. Alright, then we go to the next one. No problem. And the next one is at 317. So let's go back to 301 and put in 370. And we are now heading towards 370. Ah, I already see them. Woohoo! Indeed, they're not that far from Cairo actually. Cairo. They look a little bit flat, I must say. Let's lean the engine a little bit. Man, Cairo is a pretty big city. If I look at it like this. Beautiful gardens. And I was thinking, is that like a little mini lake? But it's actually sand, I think, over here. Just lots and lots of sand. Happy that oh shit, that it went pretty easy finding these pyramids. I was assuming they were in the middle of the desert somewhere, outside of any city center, but of course it does make sense that the capital is near the pyramids, as, yeah, I assume kings or whatever they were called, queens, used to live there, and usually the capital city, oh, I'm having some stuttering, usually the capital city would be near the royal palace, I would say. Center of power seems like a logical place. Is this the Nile? I think so. But that seems like a logical place for cities to develop naturally. And there are smaller pyramids over there. Business park in the Nile, pretty nice. Very green, besides the Nile, pretty interesting. Landscape, like the desert not far away, but then the river and all kinds of flora and fauna. What's that? What is this? Ah, just like a busy intersection. Nothing more than that, it seems. Why can't I move up? They are indeed pretty big. Secretly not as big as I would have imagined them to be, but maybe it's just an optical illusion or deception. They're pretty high. We are now 500 feet above the ground. So that would translate to 170 meters. It's pretty high, I would say. I will be going back here during the day because I'm quite curious in the full sunlight, the burning hot sun. How it will look. Pretty cool. I don't really see an entrance, but I don't think they have an entrance. Do we also see that lion? That famous lion statue before them? Oh. Where are those lions? Oh shit. Need to get a little bit of speed here. Our altitude. Those lions are maybe at the other pyramids. I thought, yes, there are 2 more pyramids over there. Or maybe they're over here, but then I just missed them. But okay, that can happen. Let's get to our runway, which should also be in the west. Oh. Maybe also fun. What the hell are those lights? It's supposed to be traffic lights, I guess. It's maybe also fun to quickly take a peek at the sea, which should not be that far away. But let's first dial into the airplane beacon. That is 340. Like so. maybe do the sea another time, but I don't think it's that far out, the sea, actually. Or is it? Let's quickly check the map. Yeah, it's pretty far away. That's for another time, for the next time. Right, where is that runway? I don't see it. Not sure what this all is about. I think there are some buildings missing here. Something is not streaming in over there. Right, I think that's the landing strip. I think it's this one.
October Tower PH-ROM 8881 3 miles northeast to land.
PH-ROM 888 October Tower. Fly left downwind runway 1. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 1 wind 020 at 14.
Left downwind. Right, altimeter set. Left downwind. But I wonder whether I have the...
PH-ROM 888, did you hear my last transmission?
Enter left traffic runway 1 PH-ROM 888.
It said runway 1, it's at 10 degrees. I think I'm already over the airport that I had set for myself. Ah, no, apparently it's still straight ahead. Alright, that's good. I selected the correct one. And there is apparently a runway in the direction of 10 degrees. So that is a little bit almost due north. And we have to get into a standard flight pattern to the left of it, downwind, meaning parallel to the runway. Left from the area I think that you will be landing, the direction you will be landing in. cool that you can still pretty clearly see those pyramids. They are indeed quite huge compared to any other building in Cairo. Ah, this might be the runway. Just a regular roadway. A hard time making it out. Yeah, that's a regular roadway. Quite far off that airport. Shit. City over there. The runway. Yes, I think it is. Not fully sure. Not according to the ADF. Or maybe it is. We should be nearing it now. I think that's the runway over there. Pretty sure. just a regular roadway. There's a kink in it. I think it's a regular road. And where the hell is that landing strip? I again selected a landing strip without markings. I think it's over here. To the left, I can barely make it out. Yes, here it is. Alright, let's try to land this baby. We need to get on a left downwind. Man.
PH Rom 888 cleared to land runway 1. Wind 019er at 14.
Alright, nice. Would be good if you turn the lights on. Whatever.
PH Rom 888, please acknowledge.
Cleared to land runway 1 PH Rom 888.
Here we go. Oh, timer is going. Oh. I'm way too high, or not? No, I don't think I am actually. Woo! Alright, it was a pretty messy landing, but yeah. No,
PH Rom 888 exit runway when able.
no lights. And it's still pretty dark, so I don't mind. Oh.
PH Rom 888, contact ground on 121.9er.
Alright, let's do that. Now let's first get off the runway. I saw one of those yellow strips over here. Here we go.
PH Rom 888, did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, let me clear the runway first.
Going to 121.9er PH Rom 888.
Yeah, let's just find a parking spot. I had parking 1, but yeah, it seems I read somewhere that actually this is a good example of runways being marked with a red sign. So I'm still really learning the ropes, so this does really help, all these little flights. I read somewhere that parking spots and taxi runways sometimes aren't really designated well in the game. So I'm not too sure whether I'm gonna spend a lot of time finding parking spot 1. Or maybe I should. 2. Let's assume it's over there where that car is driving, service car. more entries or exits to the same runway. I think it's that. Yes, it's all the same. Right, parking. Where are you? Where do we see airplanes? I see a plane over there. That looks like a parking. And over here as well. I think actually often there's an indicator where you need to park. But there's actually a little feller standing there to take the plane off of you. So let's quickly see if there is somewhere a little feller. Yes, here. This is what I mean. Ah, there are actually a lot of fellers. Hello, brother. Think we're good to go? Let's quickly check it outside. There's also a dude standing to the left in the darkness over there. I think. But first, let's... Nope. Turn off the plane. I would say just turn the knob. And shut the fuel valve. And set the throttle to 0. Mixture to rich for the next time. Flaps can go up. And I am good to go, I would say. Like so, and let's quickly, just for the fun of it, see where we are. It's pretty dark. It's actually pretty freaky. That the hell is this? Ah, this is also one of the crew members. Pretty freaky. Almost looks like zombies. Not really sure what these lights are all about. Flickering away. But it's a beautiful Egyptian sky. I found it a fun mini trip. It's not as exciting as getting close to Mount Everest, but yeah, this is the only thing I could come up with. What was already on my to-do list to see. Next thing, we could maybe go to the Inca city, or holy shit, this is all pretty freaky. These guys. Doing this all by the this is by the way my... I think that's where I need to park. I'm gonna park over there just to so that hopefully the game... Is that guy still there? He seems to have left, right? not? No. He's over there. That is probably my cue. I'm going to go and quickly move the plane there, just because otherwise I would like to have this like recorded as a complete landing and complete or takeoff and complete landing. So like so, a little bit like this, and here we go. Alright, the only thing is I am going to decapitate this guy now. Unless I request for a thug or whatever it's called, to pull me back towards. But yeah, it is what it is. Sorry guy. Pretty sure the game will clip through you anyways. Maybe I even stayed clear of him. Alright, so where is that dude with his lights? Over there. It's actually pretty cool. He actually now holds his light signals steady. So he was really directing me actually. Alright, good to know that there's always a guy at the airport waving you in. And here we go again, like so. Off. Let's put the retractable steering wheel back. Oh man, I'm really doing a lot of wrong button inputs. God damn it. Get the hell out of here. Alright, that was more or less it. Again, slight adjustment all at the end. But yeah, beautiful Egyptian night. Fun little flight. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next episodes. I will be thinking of something interesting, interesting locations to visit, or some challenge to do. Yes, hope to see you in the next one. And for the meantime, do not forget to always keep on gaming. See you later.